Hi, everybody. We're back. It's me and my boyfriend, Nicole. I'm Aurora.
And I'm the boyfriend, Nicole.
What are we talking about today, Nicole?
Well, I had a moment. And I realized that I was doing something. And I wanted to discuss it. So...
Okay, very vague. What are we talking about today, Nicole?
Oh, it's calling myself out on my stuff. So, basically, what had happened was that I was kind of sabotaging myself in the fact that I realized that I am at one of the happiest places in my life, even though all types of things may appear to be falling down.
The sky is falling.
The sky is falling. I am rising above it and having a moment and just happy, like truly, deeply, soulfully, joyfully, just happy. When I think most people would be like, how can you be so happy? And everything that's going on. And I'm just like, I just feel clear in my heart and soul and mind and just embracing the very fact that I woke up today, that I get to do this thing called life again, you know, and just this pure joy, pure light inside me. And I'm just so excited. And if you don't know, I don't think there's a couple of things we discussed. Like, I'm currently not employed. It's the way of the world, okay?
Unemployed. Does insurance cover this?
Right? You have to go back if you don't know what that is. And I recently had a mammogram. Mm-hmm. And while very, very luckily, they didn't find anything bad as far as health-wise in any, like, masses or anything, you know, remotely related to cancer or anything. I had a lot of pain on my right side for a while now, excruciating pain and other things. And come to find out that my right implant, yes, I have implants, has a rupture.
Which we suspected...
A while ago. And so, yeah, there's like fluid buildup in there. And so I need to have those taken out, which we've talked about. And then just a lot of other things. And so it's just one of the several. But I really evaluated and thought about it. And I'm like, I'm happy. However, this led me to... well, why am I not dating? Because ultimately, even though I am happy in my life, and I truly am, I really want a partner in life. And it's not that I need someone to complete me, because I feel complete. It's that I want someone to share my life with. I want the fun of having a romantic partner, you know, of a relationship, the intimacy of it. The inside jokes and secrets, the cuddling and snuggling, the sex. Oh my God, I want the sex. I want the foreplay. I want the dressing up, the bow, chicka, wow, wow.
The moment.
The moments and momentum. All of it. So I'm like, well, why am I not dating, you know? And let's just be real. In today's, you know,
society.
Yes. And the way the world is. Dating apps are the thing. Okay? And I've been on dating apps before. I usually don't stay on more than a week or two and then get off. And, you know, whether it's because I've met someone I, you know, want to date, which has never went anywhere. And in the last 2 years, it hasn't really went anywhere. I haven't been able to date anyone more than like 4 dates, you know. And we'll discuss that later. But, and I've been on the fence. I'm like, dating apps, it seems so impersonable. Like, I'm not really a social media person, you know, like, not that necessarily has anything to do with anything, but it's online. Okay. And, you know, met a lot of like, fake people. And not fake like, oh, you're not being your real self. Like, they're not who they say they
like
are.
catfishing.
Their
Like
picture ain't them.
Like, we need to call Neve at this moment.
Oh, my God.
Did you ever see that show on MTV?
No.
Oh, Catfish?
No.
Oh, girl. Neve is a cutie.
Oh. Well, do you remember the 60 iPhones?
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, somebody had a business where...
Quote business.
Yes, that was in quotations. And they needed to purchase 60 iPhones for a client and wanted to know about me putting those on my cell phone plan that they would pay me back for. And I'm like,
girl, what?
You've got to be crazy. That was so good. Okay, deuces, block,
So I would love to be the person working at Verizon who gets that and is like, excuse me, ma'am, what?
Right, exactly.
Like, yeah, I want to purchase 60 cell phones, 60 iPhones, and put them all in my... I don't even think Verizon would do that.
Exactly. But still, well, he did tell me he didn't expect me to purchase all 60 of them, just part of them.
Oh, okay.
I'm like, oh, yeah,
So,
your
like,
other
how big is part?
internet girlie's going to get the other ones. But I digress. But what I realized was... if I needed to get groceries and food, then I'm going to go to a grocery store, right, to get food. So why not go to a dating app if I want to date?
Okay, yeah.
Because everyone on the dating app wants to meet somebody. Now, what they want to meet somebody for, that's where you date, right? You find out. Because even if I met someone in real life, they can say, like, oh, I'm looking for a real relationship, but they're really looking for a hookup. I mean, you just don't ever know.
Right.
And there's no judgment. Like, whatever you're into, always. If it's consenting adults and y'all want to do it, go for whatever you want to go for. At this stage in my life, I am actively dating, or let's say that's what I want to be doing, because I'm looking for someone to share my life with. And ultimately... I am looking for the love of my life. So.
Aren't we all?
Right? Let's hope so. So, I realized that in my mind, I was kind of blocking myself from dating. I did get off the dating circuit, we'll say.
Which was good for you.
Yes, for a while, because I kept meeting the same type of people, and that were not people that... were exactly what I was looking for. And so I took time to myself.
I think you were attracting anybody instead of attracting the right somebody.
Deep, boo. So, yeah.
Well, just from what you've told me, they all kind of crash and burn in similar ways, right?
Yes. Quickly. Quickly, Will Robinson. Yes. So,
but for similar reasons.
Oh yeah.
So
yeah.
I always say, if things aren't working out, maybe it's not everybody else. Maybe it's you. Because guess what's the common factor? You.
Yeah. That hurt.
Your words hurt like knives.
Right. But we've moved past that.
No,
we realized I needed to work on me. And
that wasn't a criticism of you. I'm just saying...
Law of attraction.
You maybe weren't necessarily putting out the best...
Vibes,
intentions. So that's why you were receiving things that were not working.
Oh, it was a mirror, boo. Okay.
It was a mirror?
It was a mirror. We've moved past that. Now I need you to move past it.
I'm not okay. I'm sorry. I thought you wanted to discuss it. Oh, meanwhile, Nicole, let's discuss about how the fact...
I'm pretty sure we have. We have been sidetracked once again. The point was, is that I was holding myself back from love, which is ultimately what I wanted, romantic love. The one area in my life that I'm not happy with, and like I said, not that I need someone to complete me, it's that I just want that. And so I realized that I was waiting for my life to be perfect.
Right.
Which there is no such thing. But I was waiting for, oh, well, I don't have a job. How can I date? Oh, well, I need to do this, that, and the other. Like, get my boob fixed. Oh, it was one thing after another. And I realized that I was getting in my way, that there is no perfect time, and that why not go ahead and start dating? Because ultimately, if it is the right person, then they're going to be okay with everything. They're going to understand where I'm at, what I'm going through, you know? And by the time I meet someone that I really am interested in, all that stuff might already be fixed.
Right.
So just go out and have fun and enjoy myself right now. And so a few days ago, I got on a dating app, and I am having fun.
Well, let's ask a deeper question. Let's get into this.
Oh, Lord. Okay.
I'm glad you're having fun.
Oh, yeah, I know you are. Okay.
What? Hey, I picked a few for you. Okay?
You did good.
I did a good job.
I am very surprised. Let me tell you what Aurora did. So we're out having margaritas, okay? And I'm like, I'm getting on Bumble.
And I was like, oh, Jesus, this again?
Right? I love Bumble. Because...
Hi, my name's Nicole, and I'm a Bumble addict, and I have a problem.
I do not have a problem. I have a solution. Bumble.
I'm sure Bumble will be happy to hear that.
Right? Yes, Bumble, I would love to be a spokesperson for you. Just saying, just putting that out there in the world.
She's willing to dress up like a bee. If that...
I have a bee costume.
That would be so cute.
Oh, we are so doing this. Yes. Anyway, so I am bumbling and having a blast. And it's very different this time.
It is different. I can tell you it is markedly different from last time. So I think last time you were just...
Be kind.
I'm thinking of how to be kind. Sorry.
You have that look on your face.
I know. I was like, that was really harsh. Let me not say that.
Oh, just go, because I know everybody out there is like, what were you going to say? Just go ahead. Go ahead. Do you, boo? Go ahead.
That I think that you were dating to fill...
You're really going there.
Okay, Nicole.
No, go ahead.
No, be honest.
No, go ahead.
No, be honest, but don't be too honest.
You know what? Payback is a bitch.
Oh,
okay,
and
her
really?
name is Aurora. This is because I busted you out about the beach thing, right?
I don't remember.
You don't remember the beach? When we had that moment and I was like, this is why we have to do the podcast? That's on another episode. And she was like, you really went there?
Oh, yeah.
You'll have to listen.
Okay, yeah. yes, this is payback for that. That was a deep, dark secret.
So go ahead. I deserve this soul-wrenching moment here. Go ahead, bust me out, boo.
I was going to say that I think you were looking for somebody to fill the void. Not necessarily a good person for you, just any person. Because you were married for 16 years, so it's weird for you to be single. Like, let's be honest. Like, that's... You don't really... At the time, I don't think you considered yourself a single person. Or a person that could be single on and be thriving. Because you've been in a relationship so long. So I don't think you knew who you were without somebody. So I think you were just trying to look for somebody, any old body. And then you stopped and you realized, oh my gosh, like, I'm awesome. Like, I don't need anybody else. Like, I'm great. Like, let me figure out who I am. Like, just me. And I think that was really healthy and good for you.
So this is all about being honest, right? And about being raw and being vulnerable.
Harsh?
No, that was not. I'm going to bust myself out for something else about why.
I was trying to be nice to you. You tried to take it
very nice. But I feel like I should, if I should share. I feel like there are other people that have probably been through this after maybe a string of, I don't want to say failed relationships, but heartbreaking relationships, or putting yourself out there and getting rejected, you know, especially repeatedly or very deeply. Like, say you haven't been vulnerable for a long time and then you are vulnerable, okay? You know, or you come out of a long-term relationship where you thought you was good. You was madly head over heels in love, and then just come out to find out you was just mad. Like, right? So, vulnerable is one of my weaknesses. I'm not very good at this. So I'm going to, deep breaths. I'm going to go ahead and do this.
Breathe through the pain, Nicole.
Okay, y'all, you're going to understand once I say this. So, okay, so the first person I was with
after
the 16-year breakup, right? First person I was with, okay.
I don't think you've told me this before.
I don't know that I have. Okay, so very, very, very sweet man.
Mm-hmm.
Very sweet man. Younger.
Mm-hmm.
Very hot. Okay. Foreign. You know,
Oh,
I, you
okay,
know
now
I
know
like
who-
a foreigner.
You like them. You like them brown.
You can say that. I can't. I went through a brown phase, but apparently,
A couple of them.
apparently, I'm still kind of in one. But I don't know. There's just something, man. Whew. Okay.
Oh, we
anyway.
don't need to talk about it. We all know.
Okay. Anyway. Whew. So, let me tell you, man, one of the best pickup lines ever. He used this. It wasn't a pickup line necessarily, but it was kind of like to hurry my ass up.
Mm-hmm.
But like it was excellent.
It was
like
everything you needed at that moment.
I felt like the hottest person in the world, especially because he knew I hadn't been with anyone, you know, since then. And I'm getting ready, you know, and he was like, "Are you on your way?" And I'm like, "I'm still getting ready." And he was like, "You don't need to get ready. You just need to get your hot ass here." And I was like, "Oh, fuck, yes, yes. On my way. Let's go." So there I was, you know.
Mm-hmm.
I come in the door. Now, I have went all out, girl.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, I got the hair up, like hot rolled and pulled up.
Cute.
I got the glasses on. I got like the secretary outfit on.
Oh, so you came ready.
Came ready, honey. Button down, good push-up bra, right? The tight pencil skirt, the heels, right? Thigh highs, garter belt.
Oh, okay.
Boo, we was ready, okay? And
You had put on your armor at that point.
oh, honey, I was gonna have a moment. Let me tell you, and I did. And he like attacked me when I came in the door, right? Hot, bent me over the couch. It was fantastic, right? And then, you know, we chatted a little, had a drink, and then we did it again, right?
Didn't he make you dinner?
Yeah, that was after the third time, and I cried.
Oh, you cried the third time, not the first two times?
No, it was a little uncomfortable at the first few times. Not like painful, but just
Right.
like it was just this weird experience.
It's emotional. I mean, you hadn't been with anybody
Yeah,
else in 16 years?
yeah,
So, yeah.
and the way that I got dumped.
Well.
Ironically, I dressed as a secretary when it was the secretary that came into the
I
relationship.
think you were working through some issues at that
I
point.
was working through a lot, much less being in a sexless relationship for that last part, you know. Begging someone to touch you. Anybody that's been in a long-term relationship that didn't go very well, you know what I'm talking about. You know, it's like, I'm faithful, so I'm not going to go anywhere else, and you know that. But my love language is touch, you know, touch my hand, touch my hair, rub my feet, let me rub your back, like, and let's fuck, you know. It's how I feel love. And explains a lot of issues I have. Anyway, so, yeah. Well, then it just got to be kind of like overwhelming, romantic, like, and then kind of like sad too, because it was like, I've known this one thing for over a decade and a half. And then here is this man who's like, man, he was giving it his all, okay? He even pulled out ropes at one point, and I was like, what's that for? Are you going rappelling? And he was like, it's just a thought. I'm like, no.
First time, sir.
No.
That's a little too vulnerable for
Right?
me.
But then he was holding me after we had sex like that third time. And I just broke down, like, just everything I've been holding in for, like, probably the last year.
Right.
Just kind of came to the surface. And the perfect person for that. I mean, he was so sweet. And then he was rubbing my head, and he was like, sweetie, I really think you're a relationship person. And I was like, bitch, you gotta have a marriage too. And he was like, yeah, but I was the one wanting out. And I'm pretty sure it was an arranged marriage. I can't 100% be positive about that.
That's speculation. Off the record.
No, I'm pretty sure that's what he told me.
Oh, okay.
Like, I'm not making stuff up. I
I'm
mean,
not
like, I'm
saying
pretty
you're
sure that's what it
making
was.
stuff up.
But then I'm like, you know, I'm not 100% sure. But anyway.
Anyway, it doesn't matter.
No. But, yeah, so he was very much telling me I was a relationship person. You know, I need to be in a relationship. He's like, there's nothing wrong with that whatsoever. Like, it's a beautiful thing. He's like, but, you know, I want to date, blah, blah. And I was like, yo, ain't nobody asking you for a relationship, you know? But he was so sweet. And then he made me like this 6-course, like lamb freaking dinner, like chopped everything, did everything, you know, and was like, you know, here's some wine and, you know, do you want to watch a movie while I cook for you? I'm like, oh no, I want to sit over here and watch. And he's like, okay. And we were just talking like, this is just normal. And then we did a couple other times. Oh, this was awesome. He had mirrors all over the wall. Right? And I'm on top. And he was like, look how good you look, how sexy you are. Just look at yourself. And I looked over and I was like, damn, I am hot. Holy shit. I want to fuck me. Like, this is awesome. Like, everybody should have this moment. Like, everybody should fuck this dude. Like, it was awesome. Okay.
Were you going to go pass him around town?
I tried. Like, oh.
You recommended him to friends?
I did.
I think you did actually recommend him to me at one point, yeah.
Yes. And I recommended him to a friend in Texas because she called me on the way home the next morning, right? You know,
5 stars.
I had talked to her on the way up there, like, she's trying to talk me into this because I'm, like, all nervous and stuff. And she was like, fuck that shit. You need to fuck him. Fuck the ex. Like, he was never good enough for you in the first place. Like, blah, blah, blah. Give me the pep talk, right? And I'm like, all right, I can do this.
I can do it, Mom. I can do it.
Right? So then she's asked me how it was on the way home. And so I'm telling her what happened, right? And then about how he cooked for me and everything. And she was like, what the fuck? That never happens. What, you got like the dream freaking first booty, like hook up? Like, are you kidding me? That never happens. And I'm like, well, he's available if you want to try, you know? And she was like, no, that's gross. Like, you know,
you're my sister.
No. And I'm like, hey. But he was really nice. And over the next year, like, he would check up on me every once in a while, ask how I was doing, stuff like that. But like, it was a very nice experience. But he very much was telling me, you know, like, I need to be in a relationship. That's the kind of person I was. And so I went with a couple different people and have been told that. And I'm like, okay, so maybe I do need to be in a relationship, or maybe that's just what it's for me. So then I was kind of seeking a relationship rather than the right person. Right. And I think that's where I kind of got stuck, you know? And I did want to go out and have fun. And I'm glad that I did that. I'm glad I got on the dating apps. It was a very easy, fun, safe way. I'm in my PJs, drinking hot chocolate on the couch or in bed, talking to people. Like, it was a great way to get out after I hadn't dated in so long. Right. But then it became something else. It started to fill this void that I had.
It was at one point.
Oh, Lord. Why we always got to be busted on me? No, go ahead. Go ahead.
No. Okay. No, I'm just saying. I think you were so focused on achieving your objective of just getting a relationship that you really weren't being that selective about, would this person even be a good fit for me?
Oh, that's true.
I mean, it was kind of at one point where this is how bad it got, y'all.
Oh my God, what are you gonna say?
This is how I knew Nicole had a problem. She'd been off the apps for like maybe a week, maybe 2. I don't know. I come over to the house one day, and she's just having like a full-on moment. Like, I need someone to talk to me. I need to feel like someone's flirting with me. I need someone to tell me I'm pretty. So then this fool decides to text like everybody she had talked to before.
Not everybody. A handful of people that I still kind of talk to here and there.
So then that she had kind of like not really spoken to in a minute. Yeah. So then she starts texting them, and all of a sudden her phone is just like boom, 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 lighting up, blowing up, and she's like, "Why are all these people talking to me?" And I was like, "Okay, well, she legit has a problem because she just she just drank and then wondered why she woke up on the floor half naked with her foot hanging out the bathtub, like."
Okay, that's symbolism. That did not happen, all right?
I know, that's not what literally happened.
The other part, maybe.
That was like, okay, Nicole needs to take a real break on this.
Right. Nicole didn't want to deal with a lot of Nicole's issues.
It was more seeking validation
Mm-hmm.
than seeking a relationship with a good person that you wanted.
Right, because and I know
Too real?
No. I know that everybody out there is going to be like, yeah, we hear this all the time, but it's the truth. You have to love yourself before you can love someone else.
Mm-hmm.
You know, you have to know what you want before you can find it. You know, I'm like, you have to really heal from things that have happened to you, which I think that was probably a big part of it, was healing for me, because I never allowed myself to be angry. I did not. I pushed it down. I did not allow myself to be angry because I was terrified of it. I was terrified of letting that anger out and like what would happen to me.
Right.
And I think I was going to say, I think we as women are pushed not to really show our anger.
Yeah.
You know? But I think a lot of times men nowadays go through that too, where it's like you're not allowed to be angry about something.
Yeah.
Like, oh, that's scary. Oh, that's a scary emotion.
Oh,
yes.
yeah.
You know what I mean? Like, you can't have that moment. And I truly believe we all have to feel our feelings.
Mm-hmm.
If you feel your feelings and allow yourself to have that moment, then it will never be as big a deal as if you hold it down and push it down and don't allow yourself to have those feelings. So then you take it out in unhealthy ways,
right?
Usually on yourself
or people you love.
Yes, exactly. And so for me, I was definitely taking it out on myself in a lot of ways. And I just never let myself be angry about the situation because I was terrified if I did that I wouldn't be able to turn it off. And I didn't want to, I think maybe let him win.
Yeah.
To show anger about it. And two, I was afraid that I wouldn't and that I wouldn't be a good mother, that my anger would take over, and either I would say something that I couldn't take back about, you know, my child's father, or just my attitude overall would turn ugly. And so I just wouldn't allow myself to feel that.
Have you let yourself feel your feelings?
Yes, and once I finally acknowledged that I was angry, it was gone like that.
Right.
Like, it was nothing.
Yeah.
Yeah, which is funny. You know, it took me almost 2 years to get to that point.
Well, Nicole, it's not a contest on who can get over things that have hurt you the fastest. I mean, we all process things on different timelines, and I know I kind of like, I'm like, oh, she was really dating. But I feel like every person you dated kind of taught you a little bit of a lesson about, like, men or yourself, or, like, that was all a journey to get you to the point where you could realize, I am angry. It's okay for me to be angry. You acknowledge anger, and then you let it go.
Yeah.
Like, I don't think any of that was, like, a waste or not worth it. So it was good that you were on there. Maybe not necessarily, like, with everybody. We don't want to talk about some of the people. Those will be another podcast.
Oh, yeah, we'll have a whole one about that.
Are we talking? I can remember one that will be a really good story. The one who was fixing something for you at the time. And while we were at the bar. And you were like, shit, I got to get that shit back. The one with the issues.
I have no idea what you're talking about.
With the drug issues?
No.
I don't want to put him on blast. I guess I kind of did, actually.
I'm like, let's understand and make something really clear. I don't use drugs.
No, I know.
So obviously you're talking about the person.
No. The person who used to be...
Oh. When we were at the bar and he was texting me and stuff. Yeah.
And we sent him a video at one point. Or is that a different one?
Now you're getting them confused.
There was so many, Nicole.
Anyway, Nicole,
that's besides
Nicole had many adventures. So,
you know it's bad when Nicole has to start referring to herself as Nicole, as in third person.
Yeah, I want to get distance from it. So, this brings me to another point. What in life have you felt like you blocked yourself from because things weren't perfect or just right, you know,
Oh,
for you?
I'm 100% in the same boat. I have said many a time, and I think it came from low self-esteem and low self-worth, and like maybe not, I wasn't valuing myself like I do now. Dating, I said, you know, I don't want to date anybody because I feel like I can't bring anything to the table, not realizing that I am what I'm bringing to the table. I don't have to have all my financial goals in place. I don't have to, you know, have the perfect job, have reached a certain education level, you know. Why am I comparing myself to others? I've never done that before. So why am I doing it now? And especially, why do I not feel worth it or like I'm worth something enough for another person to love me just because of those factors? Like, someone should love me just because, like, I'm a good person. I care about people, you know. I care about my family. I care about you. Like, I'm a goal-oriented person. Maybe it's not necessarily like, you know, I want to own a Fortune 500 business. Like, my goals are pretty simple, like, in the grand scheme of things, but I don't think that makes me less of a person. I think I had to come to that realization that even though I wasn't stacking up into who I was comparing myself against, that doesn't mean that I'm not worth a relationship. I had to come to that realization myself. And, like, part of it now is that I am a lot happier, kind of like what you were saying in the beginning of, I am so much happier now. I don't make as much money as I used to, like, earlier just this year. You know, I don't have kind of the guaranteed promotion that I had available to me earlier. Like, I don't have, like, a guaranteed, like, income revenue, like, I'm getting this every week, like, kind of thing that I used to have. Like, not as much financial stability as I had available to me, but I am so much happier working the job I am now. Like, I feel like I've really blossomed as a person, just, like, mentally and, like, self-esteem wise. Like, this has been one of the best things that I've ever done, and it made me realize, like, girl, you more broke than you were before. But you feel better about yourself.
Right.
So that's really what you're bringing to the table. And I got a compliment today. I didn't tell you about this. I was talking to my boss, and I could just tell he was not really like, what are you talking about? And I was like, it's okay. I was like, I know you don't care. I was like, he's like, but I'm listening. I was like, and I know you're listening. I was like, and I appreciate your listening, but I know you don't care. And he's like, you're going to make a good wife someday. He's like, because you realize I'm listening. I just don't care. I was like, thank you.
Oh, you had a moment.
I had a moment. But it was funny. Like, I know it's kind of sexist, actually, now that I think about it. But it...
Aren't most things.
Yeah.
But we take it as a compliment.
We take it
and roll on.
What does that say about us and our trauma?
Not allowed to get angry. Find the good in everything.
Find the good in everything. Yes,
right?
yes.
No. Trauma's for third dates. No.
Yes. No, but I'm just like, I'm doing something out here. Like, I deserve to be happy and be loved. And, like, I'm finally in a place now where I feel like I could have a relationship and be...
Woo!
Yeah, she's been waiting for this for years, y'all.
Welcome.
I feel like I tried at one point, like, was it earlier this year or last year? I think it was earlier this year. Where I, like, dated. I tried to, like...
Yeah, because you got me on Hinge.
Yeah. I talked to a few guys, and it just didn't work out for whatever reason.
And you just kind of let it go.
I just let it go. Just because I was getting really busy, and I didn't have the mental space to be talking to somebody new.
Right.
Like, I just didn't have enough time to really give them, like, a good showing. Like, at the end. What?
We weren't bringing our A game?
No. No.
No. Okay.
No, I mean, like, I was not going to be able to respond promptly. Like, I was working so much. that I was like,
yeah.
I was like, I don't have the mental time to even want to get to know you.
Yes.
So I am
even want to get to know. Your heart wasn't in it.
my heart was not.
She was trying. It was a practice round.
It was, but I feel like I kind of got closer. And there was this one guy that I was like, I could kind of see myself with this person, like at least dating, but like ultimately it just didn't work out because I just wasn't like stimulated like during the conversation as much.
Well,
but
what is like meant to be will always be there for you.
Yes.
And what are you going to do now? What is our project?
Oh gosh. Okay, Nicole is so excited about this. So I think we may even do a podcast about me setting up a dang Bumble account.
Bumble!
Oh gosh.
Come to the dark side.
No, ma'am. No, ma'am. So we are going to set me up a Bumble account.
Yay!
I will, I guess, keep you guys updated.
Mm-hmm.
About
More to come.
More to come.
You have to go on dates.
Oh, yeah. She's, like, full on giving me a quota, y'all. This is the most organized I've ever seen, Nicole. She was like... I need... What did she tell me? 5 new swipes a week. You gave me some
I said a day.
Oh, a day. Oh, shit. Maybe I heard a week. I wanted to hear a week. Oh, that's right.
5
she told me a
day. That is nothing.
Yeah.
Yeah. You have to do 5 a day.
That's so many.
You have to.
I don't have to do nothing. Can we do 3? 3 is fair.
5.
Wow, that's so
5
many.
a day of going 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
I'm busy.
It's 10 minutes of your life.
Oh.
You owe it to me.
To you.
And our peoples.
Girl.
And yourself. You owe it to yourself to swipe right 5 times a day.
Okay. Well, my ultimate...
Pinky promise.
I told you I was going to do it.
Pinky. Okay.
I'm pinky promising you.
Okay.
Yes.
So.
I told you I was going to do it.
I know. I'm so proud of you.
We're going to do it together.
Right? Someday, double dates.
We could do double dates. That'll be cute. My ultimate goal for anybody that's looking, and it's like, I could date her. You got to be able to live on a bus.
Oh, that podcast is coming.
Oh, that's a good one.
The dream. You got to have a dream.
You got to have a dream.
For happiness.
For happiness and life and
right.
light. No, more to come about that. But, no, I do want to get married. Like, I've never really had, like, a serious, like, long-term relationship, like, where I could see myself marrying that person. Like, ooh. And for a while, I didn't even want to get married. I think I was just kind of, like, in denial, to be honest. Like, I had found out some things, so I was like, I don't even really want to get married. Like, you know... So I was like, yeah, I found out, like, I may have, like, fertility issues. So, like, I didn't want to marry somebody and not be able to give them, like, a baby. Like, I really struggled with that. So I told myself for a long time I didn't want to get married. And I'm like, well, you don't have to get married and then have a baby. Like, you can adopt a baby, or you guys don't have to have a baby. Like, that shouldn't keep you from being married. Like, I was young.
Right. But that goes back to that, you know, not allowing yourself to fulfill your ultimate dream.
Yeah.
You know, not allowing yourself to be happy because you don't feel perfect or you don't feel the situation is perfect. You know, that you need to do something before you can, you know, go after your dreams.
Right.
And that's just not true.
Yeah.
Your dreams might be a part of that. Like, there might be a journey that you don't even know, you know, exists.
Right.
You know, and so you have to go out after that. And to have true happiness, you know, I think it requires 3 things. You know, you have to be grateful for what has brought you to this point. You know, live in gratitude. Be thankful for even the down times, because if it wasn't for the down times, you wouldn't appreciate the up times.
You wouldn't even know they were up times.
Right? It's got to rain for the rainbow. Yeah. You have to be in the present. Remember that today is a gift. Lots of people didn't get to experience today.
Yeah.
you know, and the present is a present. But you have to have something to look forward to.
Yeah.
You know, that's the big thing too. And whether it's you're gonna go out and do something this weekend, you know, like you're going camping, or you've got a date, or, you know, just having a comfy day in, you know, watching movies, laying on the couch in your PJs, you know, whatever it is. That you have to have something to look forward to, short term and long term.
Yes.
You know, like you want to travel the country in a bus, you know, whatever your dream is. I don't know, you know, I'm just throwing it out there. But you have to have those things to really be happy.
Yeah.
What about you? What do you think?
Yeah, I think you kind of hit the nail on the head. I think part of being happy is, one, I would like to note that happiness is not permanent, which doesn't mean, I think people get kind of like stuck on this, like, I just want to be happy. I just want to be happy. When I think what people really want is to feel grateful for their life. And be excited about the present. Like, to me, that's kind of what that is, that feeling that we're searching for. And I don't think any of us really know how to qualify what happy means to us. And I think it's very individual and very personal.
I do think it's individual, but I also think that there are some simplistic qualities that we all share in that feeling. One is feeling true joy. True joy about the small things. True joy in having that perfect meal. You know, whatever that is for you. Like, it could be peanut butter and jelly, you know, with like a cold glass of milk. Or it could be, you know, steak and lobster. Whatever it is, like having that moment.
I think that's what you said, though. Like, those moments, what makes them so perfect is, one, you're grateful that it may be your favorite meal. Yes. Like, oh, I look forward to this flavor. I love this flavor. I don't get to have this flavor often. Or, ooh, I get to have this flavor all the time. And every single time it makes my heart sing, whatever. And then being in the present of enjoying, like, this is the thing I've been looking forward to. Yes, yes, yes. And then it's the thing you were looking forward to. I think for a long time I didn't have goals. So if I don't have goals, I don't even know if I've, reached them. So how do I know if I'm happy or not? So I think setting goals for yourself is a super key component to knowing whether or not you are happy. And the goal can literally just be, I want to spend 15 minutes with my kids at the dinner table every night, whatever it may be. Whatever, how you're going to qualify it. That's going to be your daily goal, monthly goal, whatever. And then I want to get a promotion in a year.
Right.
And when you get those things, celebrate them.
Yes. Setting intentions.
Yes.
Yes. Yes. Living a conscious life.
Yes.
Yes.
I really think, like, and I think we could do a whole podcast about goals and how to set them, what they mean for you, and what they can do for you. But one thing I would say that goes along with happiness and really that being present part is realizing I have already done the thing that I wanted to do. Why am I not enjoying it right now?
Yes.
Let myself enjoy it.
Yes.
Like, it's taking stock of where you are. I think is super important. And I feel like I've actually really taken stock of where I am and what I want to do recently. And I have never been happier and more ready for a relationship, for a partner, for someone I want to spend my time with, because I took stock and I'm like, that is something I really want, like, for me and, you know, for my future, is to be in a healthy, loving relationship with somebody that I really care about, and who pushes me, and we push each other, and we are creating something beautiful together. Like, I want to be able to create a happy and healthy home for us to thrive in. Like, I really want a partner that wants to build something together. It may be a bus.
You never know.
You never know.
You never know.
But I really value that in a person. Someone that wants to build something together. Yes, you should have your own separate life, your own separate friends. I am a firm believer that you need separate friends and separate something from your partner. But when you come together at night and at home, what do you guys have together? I think that's beautiful. I think that's what makes that part so beautiful.
Right. I think another thing too is the simplicity of life, that we take so many things for granted, you know, and it's the little things. And one of the big lessons that I've learned lately is less is more.
Oh, yes. Ooh, girl, let me tell you.
I have downsized so much.
I feel like you and I have both downsized people, things, unnecessary shenanigans.
Yes. There are necessary shenanigans too, though.
Absolutely 100% necessary shenanigans. But, like, I'm talking about, like, things that made us feel lesser than. I feel like we both really nipped that in the bud.
Yes. You know, and it's that you are not just the people, but you are the things that you surround yourself with. You know, whether it's monetary things or, you know, people or places you're going or whatever you allow into your life is going to be your life. And so therefore you need to be conscious in what are you bringing in and taking away, and what are you releasing.
So would you say now, to get back on our topic that we were kind of talking about, would you say you are now in a more conscious space to be dating and really letting that love come in? And, like, good love. Not just any old love. Not any old somebody.
I feel like I am in a more conscious space to live my life to the fullest. And that allows me to be in a space to date healthy.
Nice.
To not even worry about it. I'm not even calling it dating, though. It's just meeting new people and enjoying the experience, enjoying the one-on-one time of getting to know someone and just having fun, just enjoying life and enjoying the moments that I get to live each day. And I mean, that's it. And whatever happens, happens. But I'm really having fun and excited. So.
No, this is how I know Nicole. Nicole will be so excited. She'll be like, listen to what this. Then she'll, like, tell me what all these guys have said. And I'm like, oh, that was sweet. Or, like, I have, like, some little comment. She's like, oh, but look what this one said. Oh, and look what this one said. And I'm excited for you because I feel like you're actually letting yourself, like, date around. Like, really, like, scope people out. Like, giving them a chance to like, you're actually giving yourself a chance to make a decision instead of just, like, dropping on the first one. Like, you would make an immediate connection with somebody and then you jump off the app. Like, I really like that you're talking to more than one person. So you're really narrowing down, like, this person is good.
Which is funny because I am talking to more than one person. But I'm actually talking to less people than I was before.
Yes.
They set up them dating apps to be addictive, like video games, okay? Like, you're in Vegas pulling a slot machine, okay? You know, with the woo-woo, you know, you've got this, or someone texts you, or, you know, you have a new bee in the hive. No offense, Bumble. You know, like, just
is that all what it says?
Yeah. Oh, you're gonna know, sweetheart.
Gosh.
All these things, you know, or the more you swipe, you get, like, a free match kind of thing, like, all this stuff. So it just kind of, like, sets your brain up where you're like, ding, ha, you know, like, endorphins.
It's like an endorphin rush.
Yes.
Like, literally like gambling.
Yes. So for me, I am not going swiping crazy anymore. I am actually really looking at the quality of people I'm talking to and getting to know them. I mean, there's several people that I have spoke with a little bit here and there, you know, and matched up with on the dating apps over the last year and a half, but it never went anywhere further than the dating app because my attention was diverted here or there, or maybe theirs was, you know? And now it's like I've talked to you, you know, briefly a handful of times, and this is the first time that I've really got to know you, and like it's only been a couple of days, you know, and just like, oh my goodness, we have so many things in common. Like, how did I not know this before? Because I didn't give it a chance. I was just all about,
I don't even think you gave yourself a chance.
Oh yeah. So now it's very different. Like, it's actually a lot more fun.
Good.
You know? I'm being a grown-up.
Oh my goodness.
Oh my gosh.
Ugh.
I know. So.
Gross.
It's awesome. So I'm Big Queen Bee.
Oh gosh. You can never take that from Beyonce. Don't you even try.
All right. Well, buzz, boo.
Ooh.
Ooh. So, anything else? Any closing words? Be all you can be.
Oh gosh, what is with these bee puns? Oh my goodness.
Well, we're gonna try other apps too. Okay, we're just starting with.
I can only handle the one, please.
We're starting with this.
Okay.
And then we're gonna go.
Okay.
To Never Never Land.
Oh no.
Adventure Time.
I love that show.
I do too. Anyway, anything else?
Closing thoughts. Yeah, I really just want to reiterate the fact that it's never going to be, I feel like there's never a perfect time to find the love of your life. And especially not if you are trying to feel like, oh, this will be a good time when I bring this to the table, when I have this value. When I'm good enough, I'll be a good partner to somebody. Like, I really think that's not fair to yourself. Yes, there is something to the fact of working on yourself actively. Of course, we all need to be improving 100%, but don't let that stop you from being happy, feeling like you're not worth the happiness, because you are worth it. I think sometimes we need to tell ourselves that.
Absolutely. My closing statement is, it's not always about you.
Oh, yes, queen.
And not you, but, see, I told you I was a queen. Anyway.
Oh, my gosh.
No, but I had a conversation with a gentleman today about this. He was a little bit complaining, a little bit just kind of voicing his opinion about women on dating apps, which, gentlemen out there, let me let you in on a little secret you may not be aware of. I feel like you would be aware of this. There's many more men on dating apps than there are women. Okay? And so, just like everything else in life, women have all the power. And also, you know, we get a lot of likes, right? And I don't care if a woman is 18 or 88. She's going to get a lot more likes than men, right? And so she gets a lot more attention. And, you know, she has a life. She's out doing stuff. She's living her life. Everything. You only have so much time in the day to be on dating apps, you know. So she's trying to swipe through or say hi to as many people as she can, right? But it has nothing to do with you as a person. It has absolutely nothing to do with you if someone ghosts you or they're talking to you but then doesn't really respond, or, I mean, there's so many things. Do not take it personal. I'm telling you right now, it is not personal.
It's not personal.
It's not even business. It's just the way.
Drag. Okay, go.
Huh?
Never mind.
Yes, you and the drag. But it's just the way it is.
No,
you know,
yeah.
It's just things happen, and we are all self-conscious. We are all self-conscious, and I just don't want people beating themselves up or giving up because they're like, you know, well, people start talking to me and then they just quit. It must be me. Or, you know, doubting their own worth or their self because of a misunderstanding or whatever happens on a dating app, you know. And sometimes maybe, you know, you didn't say the perfect thing, or maybe your picture wasn't perfect or whatever. But the moral of the story is that you are perfect for the person who's perfect for you. And there's nothing you can ever say that is wrong to the right person.
Yeah.
You cannot be too much for the right person.
Mm-hmm.
You will never be enough for the right person. So get out there.
Oh, maybe you want to say you'll never be too much for the right person.
Okay, that's what I meant.
Not you'll never be enough.
Well, okay, that was a Freudian slip. That was bad.
Was that trauma sneaking back up on you?
It was that third date trauma, man. No. No,
Yeah.
but you know what I mean? Like,
no, yeah. No, it's not personal. Like, I face rejection every day at my job. Legit.
yeah.
People tell me to get out. Well, don't tell me to get out. But, like, you know what I mean. Like, people are like, I'm not interested.
Yeah.
And it's not personal. Like, I really learned that these past, like, couple months. I think that's really helped me in the dating thing, too. Is that now I'm like, it's not personal. I'm just not right for them.
Mm-hmm.
Or they're just not right for me.
Mm-hmm.
And that's okay. Because guess what? There's, like, how many other people in the world?
Billions.
Billions.
Billions. So don't be waiting for or chasing the person who's ignoring you.
I saw this, like, meme on, like, I think it was, like, Instagram or, like, maybe it was iFunny. Oh, gosh. I just exposed myself. It was, like, why are you drowning yourself for somebody that won't even come in the water after you?
Mm.
And I'm like, I think that's kind of applies here of, like, why are you getting down on yourself for somebody you don't even really know yet?
Mm-hmm.
Like, you know what I mean? Like, you guys talk, like, what, 5 minutes? Maybe a couple messages? Like, they didn't even really get to know you, so it can't be about you because they didn't even really get to know you.
Yeah. And it happens when the same thing has happened over and over again. Like what happened to me.
Yeah.
You know, where I was kind of attracting the same situations, which wasn't what I wanted. So I had to take a moment, get off the dating apps, stop dating for a while, check myself, check back in with myself, you know, and back in with the rest of the world and take a moment. And now I'm back. We'll see how it goes.
Better than ever.
Better
Than ever.
ever. All right. So we love you. We wish you the best always.
Mm-hmm.
And
I mean, you aight.
she ain't right. All right.
No. Yes, we love you. Keep these things in mind, just as you're going through life a little bit.
Find your happy and hold on to it. Right?
Yeah.
Don't let nothing stand in your way of finding true joy and happiness.
And you're worth it.
Yes.
Whatever it is.
Yeah.
You are worthy of love and you deserve it.
Mm-hmm.
And you are worth it and worth the effort.
Right?
So don't ever sell yourself short.
Yes. And everybody deserves a giver.
Yep.
Peace.
Peace.